What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to 5 Minute Rants, guys. Welcome back to the AM. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. I hope life's treating you guys well. I've been really good, better than I deserve, and honestly, I have no complaints. It's interesting just saying that before we jump into this. It directly applies. Complaints directly come from whatever I believe my situation to be in the moment. And that goes straight into perspective versus belief set, or perception. You could say perspective versus perception. And I think this is really important because perspective is the actual logical viewpoint of my current life, my situation, and all that's around me. My perception is how I filter what I'm seeing and then how I interpret it, and then how I choose to internalize it and then react from there. And like what I said about the gratefulness, no complaints, it doesn't mean that there's not crap going on in my life and that things aren't hard. It's just choosing how to see what is happening in my life. Andrew and I talk a lot about this. We talk a lot about how life happens to you. How life happens for you, not to you. And you get to choose to believe which one of those things it is. And we purposely choose to believe that happens for us. Everything in life happens for us and for a reason. And that is perspective versus belief set. And really looking at the gratefulness, really looking at the situations where we are in life, that's perspective. And I think it's very important because oftentimes we can't get out of certain situations or problems, or even just, normal misery, or just like everybody has like they're unhappy or they're anxious or afraid, or, there's shame or different things. And we're not choosing to step outside of ourselves and actually like look at ourselves logically without going into the belief set of who you are and what your situation looks like, and really look at your life, examine it. And that includes the faults, all the failures, all the shortcomings, and that includes all the successes. And then take that measurement and then, objectively move forward. And so for instance, I normally eat eggs and bacon in the morning, and I have not deviated from that for breakfast, and I don't even know how long. And so I was out with a good friend of mine, and he knows that I eat eggs and bacon in the morning. We were having breakfast, and so I just ordered eggs and bacon. That was it. And he was like, "Hey man, don't you want to get something else? Like, we're going out to breakfast and hang out and all this stuff." And I was like, "Bro, I eat so good." And even though it's eggs and bacon and it's the same thing that I've eaten, I'm talking about like for a year straight, a year and a half, because I'm currently like, my goal is to be healthy and to be fit. And like my greater good is to, I want to be around with my wife and be older. And I want to see my daughter at her wedding. I want to see my grandchildren at their weddings. And so, that's my greater good. And so for really, really becoming healthy and eating better. And so anyways, he was talking to me and I was like, man, to be honest, like thinking about it, we eat so good. Like, look at this. Like, we're sitting in air conditioning. It's hot summer. No king, 1,000 years ago ever had air conditioning. He never sat in something that felt this good, nor he probably didn't even have salt and pepper at different times or different spices, depending on where he lived. And so he didn't eat food like this. He didn't eat food that tasted this good. And this is just the perspective side of things, to really step out and objectively look. And it's like, man, eating the same thing every day isn't bad. But if I believe it's horrible, if I believe it sucks, that's actually what it will become versus believing that it's amazing. And so that's what I want to talk about, is really being able to like have perspective and then radically shift your belief sets because of the perspective, rather than letting your belief set determine the perspective. You look outside of things and then let everything shift for you. And then you watch the world around you change. You watch how you're less miserable, because gratitude really comes from perspective and then choosing to have a different belief set, or a belief about the situation. Like, we've had so many problems in business. We've had so many times there's been fires, and every time we've believed this is for us and this is good for us, we've been able to improve, grow, and change. But every time we've been ungrateful and negative about that, man, it's hurt us even more. So I'm just saying that as you guys go through life, to really be able to step outside yourself, to really look at the situation objectively, and then really decide, is it that bad? No, it's not. And then to really have that belief set be changed by what you're seeing. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.